This morning in Talking Tech, brought to you by interactivebiology.com. A new form of technology is changing lives, specifically inside the classroom. ChatGPT is a chatbot developed by Open Artificial Intelligence to share how teachers can leverage AI instead of fighting against it. Is former biology professor turned tech and social media expert Leslie Samuelson joins us now. Samuel joins us now. Good morning, Professor.
Good morning, Will. Good to be here.
Thanks so much for being with us. Look, I have to admit to you, if I was in school and I needed something, I probably would have used this if I was younger. Can you explain to everybody who may not really understand how all this works and really what it is?
Yes, ChatGPT is a very fascinating and amazing tool that allows you basically to come up with all kinds of different things. So you can say, for example, write an article on any particular topic, and it will write that article for you. You can ask it to, you can give it all of these text prompts to ask it for something like you would ask an assistant to come up with, and it will do it for you on the spot within seconds rather than having to do the research for hours and all over the internet, and it will do it for you on the spot. So it's a very fascinating use of artificial intelligence to come up with all kinds of interesting content.
Look, now, this story's been in the news a lot. A lot of teachers are extremely worried about it. Professors like yourself are also worried about it because they think kids are going to be cheating and this is how they're going to get through it. But you're saying the teacher should embrace this and maybe find a way to work with this.
Absolutely. You know, when I was a teacher in the class, I mean, there were so many things that I had to do, whether it had to do with coming up with lesson plans and creating assignment, coming up with quiz questions and so on. There are so many mundane tasks that involve a lot of research and me going all over the net to try to find interesting ideas for things that I can implement in my class. And what I'm saying is many of these mundane tasks, well, why not hand it off to AI and have it get the process started, get the ball rolling so that it frees your time up to focus on the more important things like engaging and interacting with your students. So I think there's a lot of room for teachers to say, hey, how do I leverage this to become better at my job?
Yeah, sounds good. So now in your bio, we were talking about how you were obviously both a professor, but social media expert and also online biology educator. So how are you using it yourself in your maybe media experience or online yourself?
Absolutely. So I create biology videos on my channel, Interactive Biology on YouTube. And some of the things that I have it do is I will ask it, hey, can you come up with some ideas for interesting videos that I can do on biology? And then I will say, hey, can you create some outlines for me on these topics? It gets the ball rolling. And it takes a task that maybe would have taken hours. Now it takes a few minutes. If I'm in a classroom and I'm trying to come up with lesson plans and project ideas and all of these kinds of things, I can have this do it for me as well. I can have it come up with quiz questions. I went on there and I said, hey, come up with a list of multiple choice questions that I can use to test my students' understanding of the digestive system. It created the questions, it created the options for the answers, and it gave me an answer key on the spot. There's so many things we can do to leverage this technology right now.
So, sir, how can you be sure that it is accurate? I mean, are you going back and looking over things and saying, okay, yes, this is correct, or are we supposed to just take the word of this AI, this chatbot?
That's a great question, because this is one of the issues, right? AI isn't perfect.
Right.
And I find that it does make a significant amount of mistakes. That's why I use it kind of as a prompt. I use it as a way to get the ball rolling. And then it's up to me as the expert to then go through and verify and to add my own spin on things and to make sure as the teacher that what I am bringing to my students is factually correct. Mm-hmm. A lot of people say that AI is going to replace us. No, I don't think AI replaces us. AI has its issues, and I do have concerns about it. But there are ways that we can leverage it to be better at what we do. It's up to us as the experts to verify that what we are doing and what we are teaching our students is correct.
I got to tell you, if I was in school, I would have used it. Would have saved me a lot of time sitting up late at night typing things. And yes, I'm old enough to be using a typewriter. Yeah, thanks, Professor.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much.
Thank you for having me.
This segment was brought to you by interactivebiology.com. For more information on ChatGPT, you can head to our website. That is roadshow.com.